was a video I made, and Gilbert actually responded to it in the comment section. It's been a pretty good debate, I'll say, but I'm going to show you. So it's this one. So I felt like Gilbert made a smarter choice for his kid as far as development, right? But this the vid right here, right?
High school is development for you and your child. It ain't about winning championship.
Gilbert was speaking facts. Y'all saw Gilbert put his son on an ass school where he has to be the man. So he has to drop 40 points. He has to drop 50 points. And he don't drop 40, 50, or 30, they lose. LeBron did the opposite. He put his sons with the best of the best. And hindsight, you think it's supposed to develop the kid, but it doesn't. Kid doesn't know how it feels to beat a man. I think as a hooper, you got to know how it feels to beat a man.
I've never seen a college coach come down and say, yo, how many high school championships you won? No, you average 40, I want you.
Yeah, so Gilbert spoke a lot of facts, right? NBA champ David West, this is my OG. If you've been on the channel, you know what's going on. He said college coaches absolutely want winners. They want compliant, mature guys who know how to win and understand winning's an everyday mindset. Second, everyone's path is different, but every kid or athlete in the same script and it worked. Which I agree with, right? I actually pinned this on, you can see it on my IG, I pinned this. I pinned David West's comment to the top, and Gilbert came with a long paragraph. I was like, oh shit. This is what Gilbert said. He said, it only works for the gifted. Look at all the Sierra Canyon 5 stars. They all became role players. None developed how to take over or to take over. All superstars in NBA, you should go back and look at their high school teams. All the passive players you complain why they don't take over, look at their high school teams, super teams. Super teams in high school create perfect role players, which is, he kind of got a point. I mean, I think he's referring to Bronny, Amari Bailey, like players like that. He said coaches want winning. What do you think happens to kids in my son's situation? They have to do everything to try and win. They have to make the key stops. They have to take 5 to 10 straight shots to keep them in the game. 18 points in the fourth. They learn how to win when they win the game because what they had to do to get the win. Super teams don't teach them actually how to win. It's like gumbo. They all put in enough to win by 20 to 30. But none actually did anything individually to learn how to win a game. None missed the game winner and it hurt so bad they couldn't sleep and it made them take 2,000 shots. None of these guys get double teamed to build character. That's why a lot of 5 stars flop, because once they need to take over, they don't know what it takes. You're the only one. You have to be in the best shape to endure what's going to happen in that game. 100. If you have a superstar AAU team, make your high school team trash and vice versa. You need a place to be selfish. His AAU team is Compton Magic, which is all 5 and 4 stars. And he's facts, because in the offseason, he trains with like, he was working out with like Kevin Durant, Nazi Reed, I believe that's how you say it. So, or Reed, one of the two. So he's not lying, and you see how his son developed. David's also right, and I'm from Raleigh, NC, so I've seen David produce. David's behind a lot of talent that came out of NC, so David knows what he's talking about. Gilbert knows what he's talking about too, because his son turned out well. So David's someone I know pretty much my whole life since I was like 12. Talk about it, and then, Gilbert kind of give a different perspective of it. So, and David agreed a little bit with his points, but David, the genius as far as basketball, just like Gilbert. And he, like I said, he developed so much talent. So this was David West's response. He said, I don't think there's an exact science. A kid has to be the goods to take the path of carrying the load every game from day one. I think you have to have the gifts, a mindset to do that before you get there. In high school, you should def have to carry the load to develop certain character traits, but every kids don't have the gifts to do this. No way a kid scoring 25 points per game and winning 5 games this season helps. Then he said a kid that can do that and win, some definitely has an upper hand. I agree with you on these 4 to 5 stars that have never been on their own. They crash out quick. Some kids got to develop at their own pace. I was a 6 foot as a freshman. I had no shot at leading shit. 11th grade, I was 6'7". Shit changed. And you see how you turned out. 2-time NBA champ, 2-time All-Star. So it all depends. It really all depends. It was a pretty interesting debate. It depends how you look at it, because now Gilbert went on Paul George podcast, talked about his son's workout regimen. He got him on like an NBA schedule. I'm gonna play this.
What's a Gilbert and Alijah training session look like?
Depending on what day it is, in the mornings, like we'll get up like 5:30. So, he has practice an hour and a half. The first 30 minutes is just all dribbling drills. Mm-hmm. After each drill, he has to do 20 squats and then line drills, right? And then we go to the next drill, 20 squats, line drills. And then we'll get into just shooting, right? So if we're working on pull-ups, you got 50 pull-ups and then 50 pull-ups with contact. After the first 30 minutes, I'm killing your legs in your workout, right? So if you dunking, you just got to be really athletic. Me, it's more high volume in the same movement. So that movement becomes normal, right? So when you're in the game and you come up, boom, he done backed up, just pulled up. So then from there, go to school, work out, and then we got lifting right after. And then we got more shooting, more dribbling, posting up. So, I got sheets on sheets.
So it's a full day.
Yeah. We get 300-400 shots up before school. Wow. I told him, you're not ready for my training. When you are ready to be trained by me, just understand that I'm training you like a pro. I'm not training you like 10, 11, 12. I'm preparing you to play against wolves, right? If you see sheep, run over them. Because one of them sheep might turn into a wolf and you got to face it one day.
Like with Bronny, he was at Sierra Canyon. I think now he's coming into his own, especially in the G League. So
Most aggressive that he's probably ever been.
I hope he liked this feeling. I hope he loved this feeling.
That's what I say. Even when he was missing shots, if you see the shots he's taking, he know what he's doing, right? He's creating the space. He has a setback. He's just not used to it yet, right? He wasn't comfortable with the stuff he was doing. You look at the bones look great. Like his movement, he looked great. He just ain't done it. And he has to adjust to the league, the speed, the bumps, and all that stuff. And then you can see what he's doing now. He had 5, 16, 30, 16. He don't look the same as he did game one. He don't look the same as he did in the G League. He don't look the same the first time he got into the NBA all skittery. How he looks a month from now, he's gonna look better than he does now, right? That's what basketball is about. And I don't think people give players who are famous chances to adjust. Everything is an adjust period.
Crow went for 55. Elijah had 35. He said something. I'm about to give him 30. Oh, shit. Other kid's cold, too. Game feels so like, I don't know. Bro, Gil did a good ass job helping him develop. Nice, bro. Just walk up like the overruns with Harden now in the off season. He hit that, yeah. He passed that bitch through his legs. Y'all see this? This nigga's different. He passed that bitch through his legs. His teammates uncoordinated and shit. He hit that shit? What? Bro, Gil did a good job, but personally, I think you should do a mixture of both. High school probably is best to play with. I'm not saying the competition should be but being around an environment where you're the man, or being on a team where you have to do most of the work, and then come AAU time, then you go play them 4 to 5 stars. You know what I'm saying? Because he is right. I mean, nobody's looking at it like, oh, you won this state champ. Well, some do, but most don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Especially now with all this NIL stuff. So he's not. I mean, they both got a good point, though. They both got a point. It's hard to disagree with either or. But let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section. I thought that was a pretty good debate. Let me know your thoughts on that. And as always, it's your boy.